Hi friends, welcome back. My name is Maskani. Today we reached the last lesson out of the book 504 Absolutely Essential Words. Let's go ahead and get started. The first word is maintain. Maintain means keep or keep up or carry on or uphold or support or declare to be true. Examples: Number 1. Angelo maintained his hold on the jack-rock though his fingers were becoming numb. Number 2. The judge maintained his opinion that the verdict was fair. Number 3. The pauper was unable to maintain his family without the help of charity. Snub. Snub means treat coldly or scornfully or with contempt or cold treatment. Examples: Number 1. Drell later apologized to Sally for snubbing her at the dance. Number 2. Sandra was tormented by the thought that she might be snubbed by her classmates. Number 3. I considered it a rude snub when I was not invited to the party. Endure. Endure means last or keep on or undergo or bear or stand. Examples: Number 1. How can you endure such disrespect? Number 2. The valiant officer endured serious burns on September 12th. Number 3. Dr. Hardy was confident he could endure the hardships of space travel. Wrath. Wrath means a very great anger or rage. Examples: Number 1. Anticipating father's wrath, we tried to give him the news slowly. Number 2. There is no rage like the wrath of an angry bear. Number 3. After Ernie's wrath subsided, we were able to tell him what happened. Expose. Expose means lay open or uncover or leave unprotected or show openly. Examples: Number 1. Soldiers in an open field are exposed to the enemy's gunfire. Number 2. Foolish actions expose a person to the snares of others. Number 3. The article exposed the vital document as a forgery. Legend. Legend means a story coming from the past, which many people have believed, or what is written on a coin or below a picture. Examples: Number 1. Stories about King Arthur and his knights are popular legends. Number 2. Legend has exaggerated the size of Paul Bunyan. Number 3. The legend on the rare coin was scarcely legible. Ponder. Ponder means consider carefully. Examples: Number 1. Not wishing to act hastily, the governor pondered the problem for days. Number 2. After pondering the question, the board decided to grant the parole. Number 3. The villagers, faced with a famine, pondered their next move. Resign. Resign means give up or yield or submit. Examples. Number 1. Vito resigned his position as editor of the school paper. Number 2. Upon hearing the news of the defeat, the football coach promptly resigned. Number 3. Upon examining the injury, the chiropractor told Jim he had better resign himself to a week in bed. Drastic. Drastic means acting with force or violence. Examples. Number 1. The police took drastic measures to end the crime wave. Number 2. The most drastic changes in centuries have taken place during our lifetime. Number 3. In the interests of justice, drastic action must be taken. Wharf. Wharf means platform built on the shore or out from the shore beside which ships can load or unload. Examples. Number 1. We watched the exhausted laborers unloading the cargo on the wharf. Number 2. The lawyer insisted that his client was never seen near the wharf where the crime had taken place. Number 3. Waiting at the wharf for the supply ships to unload was a starving multitude of people. Amend. Amend means change for the better, or correct, or change. Examples. Number 1. It is time you amended your ways. Number 2. Each time they amended the plan, they made it worse. Number 3. Rather than amend the club's constitution again, let us discard it and start afresh. Ballot. Ballot means piece of paper used in voting, or the whole number of votes cast, or the method of secret voting, or to vote or decide by using ballots. Examples. Number 1. Clyde, confident of victory, dropped his ballot into the box. Number 2. After we counted the ballots a second time, Leo's victory was confirmed. Number 3. To avoid embarrassing the candidates, we ballot instead of showing hands. Words in use. A time for decision. Carl Brown walked wearily from the bus stop, his thoughts preoccupied with the day's events. He had become accustomed to receiving the blame for his colleagues' mistakes. He could remain complacent when less deserving workers were promoted ahead of him. He could even maintain an air of indifference when the young man he had trained now snubbed him. What he could not endure was the ridicule of his fellow employees. His wrath flamed at the thought that his secret had been exposed. The legend of his honesty had died. Carl Brown pondered his next move. Should he resign or take even more drastic measures? His steps led past the wharf where the ships were unloading their cargoes of fruit. He looked into the dark waters and took a deep breath. No, This was not a sin that could be erased. He heaved a sigh and determined to amend his ways. Never again would he sign his ballot Carl Smith. Well, that's great. This book is finished. I'll see you soon in the next session with various topics.